Rollins. Rollins, of course, looking for revenge. You heard what he said moments ago. His path to Triple H, who really ruined his opportunities at the Universal Championship. We'll start with him trying to get through Chris Jericho here tonight.
I can tell you one thing, Seth Rollins better be laser focused on Chris Jericho. Can't be looking past Jericho to Triple H.
You know, Rollins has been all over Chris Jericho on Twitter this past week, mocking him for looking like Bon Jovi. Hashtag shot through the heart. That is a pretty strong resemblance. Two very accomplished superstars, Chris Jericho, of course a 6-time world champion, 9-time intercontinental champion. This match tonight, guys, moves Chris Jericho into 5th place in WWE history. This is his 140th pay-per-view match.
That's incredible. Amazing 26-year career for Chris Jericho.
Only 4 men with more. Kane, The Undertaker, Triple H, and John Cena. Jericho giving a little gift of Jericho to WWE fans here tonight. I'm sure you'd like that gift for Christmas, Corey.
Of course, it was the best gift I've received all year. I was thinking of giving it to Byron tonight. Please, Byron, you're welcome. Enjoy.
Be on that list for sure.
Chris Jericho cost Seth Rollins the Universal Championship. Rollins has not forgotten that.
That's very key in this match, Corey. You question the focus, perhaps, of Seth Rollins focusing on Jericho. I mean, the case in point's right there. If had it not been for Jericho on 3 different occasions, you could make the point that Seth Rollins would be the WWE Universal Champion.
I don't disagree with you at all, Byron. I think that's entirely possible. That said, Seth Rollins needs to worry about his opponent in the ring, not what he wants to do in the future.
Oh, man. Yeah, there's your focus.
Rollins making Jericho pay.
He's probably on that just below.
Rollins really adopt this throwing caution to the wind mentality for the sake of revenge.
Jericho gets the boot up, brings the momentum of Rollins to a screeching halt. You have to wonder if Kevin Owens...
Oh, drop kick. Here's the cover by Chris. Hook to the leg and a kick out by Rollins.
We mentioned Kevin Owens trying to patch things up with Jericho. I think it says something about Jericho's focus in this match and realizing how important it is to try to capture a win over Seth Rollins.
To our earlier point about Seth Rollins, the same can be said for Chris Jericho. Jericho can't underestimate Rollins. Rollins is angry and focused.
And Rollins again with the right hand drives Jericho back to the corner, kick to the midsection, and here comes Jericho.
All right, maybe there's some pickup.
Ain't no doubt about it. Rollins is on the list of Jericho. Come on, Rollins! I heard you were too, Byron.
That's just an ugly Rollins. Disrespect from Jericho.
Come on, Chris Jericho has earned whatever he wants to do in the ring, I guess. After all he's accomplished in his career.
Smart move by Jericho, hanging onto the ropes to avoid the kick of Rollins.
And trying to disrupt the momentum of Seth Rollins is Chris Jericho.
If I were Jericho, I definitely wouldn't turn my back on Rollins.
Watch out! Oh, there's the knee off the apron. And down goes Jericho.
Jericho turned around just in time to get a knee from Seth Rollins.
Now off the barricade goes Jericho.
I can't remember. Is this a regular match or
when he goes best?
I think it's just a regular match.
To be fair, we haven't seen this sort of aggression out of Seth Rollins in quite some time.
I want to
Jericho supposed to at this point.
Yeah, you took away Rollins' opportunity. Oh, watch Jericho.
Jericho with a rake of the eyes.
Veteran maneuver.
Using the referee as a shield. Now Chris follows it up. And Jericho back in control.
Yeah, Jericho took away Rollins' opportunity. Watch Jericho utilizing artificial.
Look at how smart that was.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Smart way to circumvent the rules.
Shot by Jericho.
You ever dreamed of a list of accolades like Chris Jericho has? Sometimes you have to circumvent the rules, Byron.
Jump.
Jericho going to go for the coat breaker, and Rollins able to counter, and Jericho going to go for a ride into the corner off the post.
Rollins always so resourceful.
That's what Seth Rollins has made his career out of being resourceful.
Rollins had a fistful of
Oh, man. Again, the official getting in Rollins' face, and Jericho is able to counter.
Rollins had Jericho by the hair, had a fistful of Jericho's hair, pounding away.
Watch this, you're gonna think, yeah, Rollins apparently had one maneuver in mind, and Jericho beat him to the punch.
Now the official begins the count.
The crowd is doing a 10 count. Good old Ty Dillon.
Down to 7 now.
Rollins better hurry.
Yeah, Rollins in trouble. Back to his feet at a count of 9, and he just beats the 10 count. And Jericho right on the attack. Rollins trying to cover up, but Jericho hammering away.
Jericho was more than willing to take the count-out victory. Now he continues his assault on Seth Rollins.
Very nice, because those are many of the reasons why Jericho's won 6 world titles, 9 intercontinental titles, 7-time tag team champion.
He's won the tag title 7 times.
Knowing the tricks of the
I didn't
trade.
think it was that many.
Knowing how to attack your opponent. Multiple ways.
Chin lock applied by Jericho, telling the referee to ask Rollins if he wants to give in here.
There goes the chin lock with both arms, or one of the arms now, of Seth Rollins were trapped under Jericho's legs, putting extra pressure on the shoulders of Rollins.
See the resolve of Rollins making his way back to his feet.
Rollins with a kick to the gut separates the hold. Seth's got a what a drop kick by Jericho.
A lot of drop kicks this match.
Is this enough to put Rollins away? And a kick out. I was just going to say, Rollins has to start to pick up the pace, and Jericho stopped that from happening with the drop kick.
From Jericho, of course, but still, lots of them.
So smart by Jericho, utilizing the referee's count to inflict as much punishment as possible.
And we talked too about Seth Rollins and again using the full 5 count. Seth looking for revenge and whatnot. But Jericho as well, Corey. Let's not forget Seth Rollins' pedigree, Chris Jericho onto the top of the car.
I could imagine Jericho wants a little bit of retribution for that, sure.
But Jericho just looking to embarrass Rollins.
I don't know if that's a smart decision.
I don't think so either.
Rollins a slap of his own, and here comes Rollins.
No, not back
With the
and
rights
forth.
and lefts, there's the kick.
No, we were going to go back and forth.
Knee right back to the gut, and Jericho takes over again.
Every time Rollins tries to string together some offense, Jericho's right there to cut it down.
The one time those people
Jericho could be looking for the walls of Jericho.
Rollins wisely makes it to the bottom rope. The referee's going to call for the break. Rollins on his feet, caught him with an enziguri.
That's what it goes. Insecurity.
Cat-like agility from the
That's what I
architect.
was going to go back to that.
Kick landed flush on the side of Jericho's face.
In the meantime, though, buys Seth Rollins some time here to try to recover.
Jericho again.
Counter.
Oh, for the bulldog. And Rollins able to send Jericho into the corner, and he felt that.
He's still feeling it, Cole.
He'll be feeling that one for a long time.
It's a gift of another kind.
It's not exactly the gift of Jericho.
Not to give Jericho
Rollins stirring now.
Back and forth. Come on.
Set with a couple of blocks and rights of his own, and here comes Rollins.
That's not back and forth either. I like when they go back and forth.
Rollins with a swing blade.
Rollins had a bit of rough landing himself on the sling blade, but
And now Seth Rollins starting to come to life here.
Starting to get a little good. Even
One with a
better.
forearm right in the jaw.
Two.
And another one. Rollins perched on the second rope. Jericho may not know where he is.
Laser focused on
What?
Jericho.
There goes Jericho. He's down and out perhaps. Covered by Seth. Had him. No. 2.5.
And that was the biggest offensive maneuver we've seen from Seth Rollins in this match, hitting that blockbuster and coming so close to putting Chris Jericho away.
Maybe you were talking earlier about the pendulum of momentum, Byron. Just swung Seth Rollins' way, big way.
David Kent's he's now looking for the pedigree. Jericho looking for the walls.
Also, I think maybe
Rollins able to counter.
Incredible core strength of Rollins.
It's a gurney now from Chris.
good time.
He's got Rollins in position. He's looking for the lion salt. Stumps him over the top rope.
Jericho took a little too much time.
Rollins is playing a little possum.
Yeah, great move by Rollins, too. Gives him a lot of time now to regroup.
Why do I feel like Kevin Owens is going to
Rollins on the move.
and jump?
Suicide dive through the second rope. And now Rollins is fired up.
You can feel the confidence growing in Seth Rollins.
Those things are so dangerous, man.
Seth gonna launch himself up the second rope. Oh, caught by Jericho. Jericho caught him. Now he's looking for the walls.
Go that
Roll
way.
Rollins on his belly. Can he do it here? And he does. Gonna sit out walls of Jericho. Tremendous pressure in the lower back. Rollins needs to make it to the bottom rope or tap out.
Every second becomes pivotal now for Seth Rollins. Trying to find a way to escape immediately.
Rollins' eyes locked on the bottom rope, but can he make it?
I don't think Rollins is going to lose this, is he?
Long way away from the bottom rope. Seth Rollins, is he going to tap here? Is he going to tap? Trying to dig down deep.
Almost
Fingertips away.
You get it?
And he does. Auto force the break. But has the damage been done?
Take another look at this. Seth Rollins, suicide dive, right on point. Taking out Jericho.
Again, the experience factor of Chris Jericho, how quickly, once again, able to turn this match back around in his favor.
Oh, this time it's Rollins who connects.
Well scouted by Rollins. The architect looking for the top rope again.
Opportunity now for Rollins. Oh, and a frog splash miss.
Nobody home.
Right now.
Lion salt.
Nice.
Jericho to knock off Rollins and roadblock. Kick out at 2.
The slightest misstep on the ropes cost Rollins in a big-time way. Crashing and burning on the frog splash, then being nailed with a lion salt.
Sometimes you got to go for the home run. That time it didn't pay off for Seth Rollins.
This is what
Jericho trying to figure out what he needs to do to put Rollins away.
I knew it was going to get.
Take another look here. Lion salt by Jericho.
Incredible distance, halfway across the ring. Right on target.
Almost had him. Rollins dips underneath. Falcon arrow by Rollins. Is it enough to put Jericho away? Got him. No! Evenly matched up, both these superstars.
And watch this again. Zero suplex delivered precisely by Rollins. Getting oh so close, but no cigar.
Both these superstars have got to be experiencing exhaustion by now.
Exhaustion, frustration.
Right crown and do it this side. And back and forth. Only for like 2 seconds. What a shit.
Bridge of Jericho's nose.
Going for the pedigree again, Seth Rollins.
Uh-oh, blocked by Jericho.
Weird killer. What's happening?
Still holding on.
Oh,
Wow,
Oh.
what power by
What the-
Rollins.
And a counter by Jericho.
what the heck?
Jericho again.
The walls of Jericho locked in even deeper than before. Rollins is in a world of trouble right now.
Rollins has got nowhere to go. He's got to make it to the
That was a different back and
Is
forth.
Rollins going to tap the Jericho here? Desperate time for Seth Rollins.
Rollins was able to escape the first time.
I'll take it.
He
He
was
was
desperately trying to reach
not what I
again,
was
trying to
expecting.
crawl.
Great counter by Rollins.
Ball package, he may have him here. This one's oh, two and a half. And Jericho lands on the apron. Chris quickly to the top rope.
I don't know if Rollins realizes where Jericho's at.
He will now.
There it is.
He did.
Kick right to the jaw.
Oh, boy.
Was caved in Jericho's face.
Rollins up top, ready to strike.
Frog splash. But can he capitalize?
Kevin Owens.
Hey,
Jericho's best friend.
Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens again.
can't always leave well enough alone.
When it comes to being the well-being of your best friend, Byron.
Jericho. Jericho's got Rollins here. He's got Rollins. Shoulders down. Here's the referee. And a kick out of two. Ripping pedigree countered by Jericho.
Almost had him for 5 or 6, and yet
Kevin Owens screwed up again.
Jericho obviously wants no part of Kevin Owens.
Knee to the nose. Sidestep by Jericho. Went for the code breaker. Pedigree.
And it's over.
Rollins picks up the win.
There it is.
Here's your winner.
This is going to make the main event very
What a
interesting.
big victory for the Architect.
I think you can give an assist to Kevin Owens, though.
And Kevin Owens came out here, and it looked like he was trying to make amends in his friendship with Chris Jericho, and it backfired. Plain and simple.
This effort from Kevin Owens to rekindle the friendship fails again.
Well, that's not the way to do it, Byron.
Just what I expected from this punch.
Then you
Fantastic.
see Kevin Owens making his way down the ramp.
Seth Rollins was ready for KO.
I'm back up
Stopped
there.
Owens from being able to
There might be
interfere.
something there.
You heard Jericho saying, I told you to stay away.
Yeah, but while Jericho's trying to shoot Kevin Owens away, Seth Rollins executing the pedigree and earning a victory here tonight at Roadblock.
Well, Rollins' first step toward revenge accomplished here tonight at Roadblock into the line with the victory over Chris Jericho.
They're probably going to give the Royal Rumble. Oops.
It will be a night
Just Seth
for
Rollins.
in history.
Okay.
Welcome to WrestleMania.
That was nice. Yeah, no, it's... Oopsie. I feel dumb. Doing that.